To configure your sales pipeline dashboard, the first thing we want to do is specify an annual target. So if there's no name specified in the Assign To dropdown, then the annual target that's displayed is the target for the company as a whole. And you can set that by going into Admin, and then under General Settings, Edit, and you'll see Annual Sales Target, and we'll set that to 800,000. Now, if you're seeing the wrong currency symbol, then you can change that here. And you can set your financial year end here. So our financial year runs to the end of December. Now, once that's set, you don't have to keep resetting it every year. It'll calculate it automatically. So let's click Save and go back to the dashboard. And you'll now see that we have a company annual target of 800,000 and that it's picked up that new currency symbol. If the Assign To field is set to a user, then the annual target that is displayed is the annual target for that user. And you can set that by clicking on Admin, Users, and Edit the User. And you'll see a monthly sales target in here, which I'll set to, let's say, 10,000. And it's a monthly target because if the user started halfway through the financial year, then you can specify that start date here, and it will use the start date to calculate a partial target for the first year that they're working for you. But for most users, simply specify a monthly target and it will work out the annual target from that monthly figure. So let's click Save, go back to the dashboard, and you'll see for this user the annual target is 12 times that 10,000 that I entered. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is set the stages of our pipeline. So if I go into a lead, you'll see we have this stage field. And to find out what drop down it is, we need to configure. If I click on this question mark, we get some information that tells us what that drop down means, but also where I can find it in the admin section. So this drop down is called Stage. So I click on Admin, drop down Configuration, and we'll scroll down and find the stage field. Okay, now I've got a stage called Attempting to Contact. Well, I don't want our sales guys using that, so I'm going to edit this and simply mark it as hidden. By doing so, it will no longer appear in the drop down. I also want to add a new stage, and I want to add that stage just after qualified, and this is where we use these codes. So the code simply describes what order to display these drop down items. So qualified is 301, so I'm going to create a new one. I'll call it, I don't know, 320, and we'll say it's meeting arranged. Click Save. Now when I go back into my leads and edit this lead, in my stage drop down you'll see that the Attempting to Contact is no longer displayed, and we've also got this meeting arranged here. If I go back to my sales pipeline dashboard, then you'll see that's reflected in the leads by stage. Okay, just one word of caution. you'll see on the lead records you've got this status field. Just be wary that if you're going to change that status field, we do in fact use it to determine what appears on the sales pipeline and marketing dashboards. So if you want to change this status field to maybe include additional closed lost fields, then just have a quick word with support and we'll make sure you do it correctly.